Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry we were late.
Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody. This is perfectly normal paranormal communication. I'm Greg. That's Reggie. And yes, we're a little late. The helicopter that was supposed to pick up Reggie from his job and bring him home so he could start the show failed to show. I guess they had some diplomat in Madison or something that was more important. But that's what happens, on good shows. They always send the helicopter somewhere else.
What happened in the world, Anthony?
What's happening in the world is the end of us.
What
What's
happened?
what happened? What's happening?
I didn't watch anything today.
Come on, I have to fish the next couple days. Actually, I have to wait for my boat to get back, but we'll wait and see what his answer is.
What?
So, what happened?
Oh, whoa, whoa! What happened in New York? Hold on a second. Let me find out. Pardon me, and thank you for your patience, everybody.
Oh, they shut down. They shut down the airports because of the smoke. Boy, oh boy, don't scare us like that, Anthony. You're an awesome guy.
What happened with what? Where was the smoke
It's
coming?
all the Canadian fires and all the fires that they were. It was so much smoke in New York they couldn't take any airplanes off or land any. They had to divert them all. They closed down the airport.
A
They
chemical
said
smell.
not burning. I think it was the fires, is what they said earlier. A chemical smell. Where did you find the information out, Ed, Reggie?
I'm still looking. Anybody coming in and watching? Pardon the hesitations here. I'm just kind of looking to see what Anthony was referring to with the
And
smoke,
we
smoke
have
or chemical smell.
we have Dark Horse Paranormal coming on at 8 behind us. So
Oh yeah, there's
might be a dirty bomb.
yeah, it said a wildfire smoke from Canada. Huh. Well, that's not going to be the end of us. I bet you there's some pissed off Canadian squirrels and wildlife, though.
If it's a dirty bomb,
Well, I don't even know what you're referring to. I forget what that is.
it's the one that has a whole bunch of bad stuff in it. It's just not.
Oh, yeah. Let me find out who would be responsible if it was something serious like that.
It's not a nuke, she says.
Well, not a nuke, but I think I know what you're talking about. It's like biological warfare.
I hope not.
I mean, that's what you're talking about, right? Isn't that what a dirty bomb is? It's a good thing I live the way I do because I'm immune to almost everything.
Linda said yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary. Mary's from Ireland. Good to have you.
Oh, Miss Mary.
Mary Tracy.
Yeah. I don't know. Just looking at.
Radioactive isotopes. We're hoping that Dirty Bomb is no too.
Yeah, I don't see anything. June 8th. Hold on a second. I'll read something else here. I guess the smoke is impacting everybody. Like schools are closing and
Anthony says it looks like Silent Hill.
says one of the other articles says vet issues warning for pet owners as toxic air blankets New York. And I guess the sky's orange.
Ooh. Hey, George. And Dexler.
I'm actually seeing a video right now of the sky being orange.
That's no good. Depends on what was burning.
Yeah.
Monkey Works is a good one to follow. Former military lets you know if sniffer planes are deployed.
It's hard to say what's going on.
He said, Charles Rudd says, like hospitals used radioactive materials. It's not burning smoke, Anthony says. The planes are deployed. He says, I'm the sea. What does that mean?
He might be talking to type or something. I don't know what that meant, Anthony.
The Navy ship is back in New York.
Or he might have meant in the sea, deployed
at
sea.
Yeah. Okay. For New York.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
That's for sure.
We might be meeting each other a lot sooner than you think, everybody. Because I know I'm not going down, but I'm going all across the United States to save all my friends. So I'll be over to pick you up, and we're going to hightail it to safety.
It's the East Coast.
I know I'm kind of exaggerating on something impossible to do, in such a short period of time. But, I'm like, I'll worry about everybody I love first, and then go kick their asses second for doing it to us. Pardon me on that.
Anthony says he's in the desert. And George said the Navy back in port. Ha ha. Our government is doing it. I don't think so.
You never know. Really, you never know.
Well, maybe it could be something that happened.
You gotta understand, I don't have...
maybe there was an accident.
Well, I mean, you never know what's going on. And when it comes to the government. And I apologize to anybody. I don't think anybody's going to get offended anyway.
And Anthony says you all live under a rock.
Yeah, well, Anthony, I was just about ready to talk to let you know I'm not under a rock. And when it comes to the government, man, I apologize. I know most of these shows don't go any way political,
Right.
but I mean, we don't even know for a fact that the moon landing wasn't a Hollywood set. I mean, every little thing in history that the government's ever doted about, either an alien helped them with it and they kept it under wraps, or they made it look like they did something good just to cover up something crazy they were doing. So I mean, I get it. I won't go into everything that I'm thinking of, but
They're saying the
everybody kind
sonic
of knows
boom.
what I'm talking about.
They say the sonic boom from the scrambled planes was one that happened. Anthony says he's fixing to do a political show after your show.
The sonic boom.
Linda says NASA is a farce. I believe
One
it.
of the planes is when it happened.
From the scrambled planes. So evidently the planes were after something and they missed it.
How much you want to bet if something like that happened and that after about 3 or 4 days or 5 days is when the rest of the country is going to find out that half of New York is dead because of some biological thing that the government was trying to cover up? If that's the case.
Anthony says it's all over TikTok.
Are you saying that it's on TikTok or it's about TikTok? I was just kidding. I know what you meant by that.
Linda Kruger says, send me the link, Anthony.
The one plane that flew in DC airspace.
What does that mean? Just get on TikTok. I don't belong on TikTok. I don't. Unless,
We're gonna make this interesting right here. Hold on 1 second.
You're gonna go on TikTok?
No, I'm gonna send an invite to Anthony.
Linda says it was a Cessna and they scrambled 6 F-16s. Good grief, Gertie.
I just sent an invite to you, Anthony. Oh, that was a few days ago, Linda. Why is it just now getting orange, though? I mean, if that was
well, we should just hold back on everything else we say until we find out exactly what's going on. Is Anthony coming on?
I don't know. I sent him a link. I'll see him backstage if he shows up here.
You can bring Linda Kruger on. She knows a lot about it.
Are you wanting to come in, Linda?
Bring Linda in.
Well, you want to kind of know if she wants to come on. I always feel bad if somebody sends me a link and I don't go.
Are you up to coming on, Lynn?
I don't believe I've ever met her on camera.
She's Danny Botts' better half from
Oh, okay.
She says she doesn't have her makeup on.
We don't either.
Oh well, I don't wear. I didn't even get my
We
nose
don't have
done.
ours on either, and you can have Danny come on too.
Look at my eyelashes.
I
I
sent
didn't
you
even.
one, Linda.
I didn't do one. I didn't even do my eyelashes. It's just wood smoke. Sorry.
Oh, there he is.
What's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I just got home from work.
You got to get off that TikTok, man. That's gonna kill you.
And that's where you get all the news from, because that's those are actual people that show the videos.
They just went ahead and said it's just wood smoke again.
Okay, you go ahead and believe that.
I already did.
Mm. Also,
Because that's been going on for 3-4 days now.
well, it takes time. There's the if you watch the videos, they'll show the it's like grain on the windshields of the cars that's leaving the residue on there, and that's what they're breathing in. The governor over there done, our air is 50 at 50. That's the max that our air. That's 400 over 400. That's what 4 or 5 times over the limit of the quality of air.
Wow.
But it's leaving like a grainy on.
Well, we were all covered in yellow here, but that was literally pollen, and we had it twice. Some Facebook user says, "Is it burning over there, Anthony?"
Mm. It's funny that they're telling them to mask up and stay indoors.
Yeah, but who's telling them?
The governor. They had a conference just a while ago.
Linda says,
Well,
pollen and chemtrail dust.
I can totally understand Anthony's point of view on this.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, if it's smoke from a fire from the woods, you get out of the smoke to prevent smoke inhalation. Then you're not in the smoke no more.
Well, if
It's
it's
that
if it
simple.
was that massive and started on the West Coast, where it did, and came all the way across the United States,
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Smoke will
it gets
dissipate.
captured in those big buildings. There's no way for it to where it to go. You think so?
Woods fire smoke will dissipate. We had California fires; they didn't make it to Colorado.
That's what they were saying too. That they're on other states, because it's all the East Coast. Is how did it get that far, all the way down to the East Coast? When
It did.
California goes on fire, it didn't go into the next state.
Mm.
And then why is this orange?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Have you seen the picture?
Unless they had something in those woods that ignited everything in the woods.
At the same time,
You
can
know,
see
they
you
had
can-
some hidden government building in the woods where they're making some crazy chemical shit that no one can find.
well, the fires are spread out for 100 miles apart. So they all, when you look at it on satellite, they all ignited at the same time. I mean, it's not to scare people, man, but it's kind of like, dang, look, we already went through one thing. I don't think we should be scared of anything. I think we should keep our eyes open on this.
Yeah.
Because, there's no orange smoke like that. I mean, have you seen the pictures?
No, that could be anything that's
I've
burning in the fires, or that could be a chemical plant. That could be any kind of plants. And that whole industrial area going into the state of New York. There's a lot of that out there.
Yeah, but they're telling us that
this is like
fire burning.
This is like
Linda says
sunlight orange, Greg. It's like a deep orange. And a tree does not burn orange smoke.
Linda says, I heard it started in Ontario.
Yeah, it started over there, but it's spread out through the whole.
And she says she heard they were set.
Yeah, because they're spread out. It's over. I don't know how many hundreds, and it's all you can see it on satellite when they started the images. You can see it. They all started at the same time, and then for it to get that far, I mean, you can't even see the Brooklyn Bridge.
Well, that was yesterday they were talking about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was
See-
they were all fogged in. The airplanes couldn't even take off.
Over 400 fires started at the same time when you look at it on satellite.
And then with the winds they got, I'm just giving the other side. I understand where you guys are at, and I agree with you as far as what it possibly could be. But right now, the fires thing, we've been many times here. I've been in Canada, and there are fires that were way over on the west coast of Canada. They were over there by Vancouver, and we smelt them there, and we could see the smoke there too.
Yeah, it's just because there's a lot of people that are on there that come out and they're saying like they've been in camp. You know what I mean? They gone out to the woods. They know what burning wood smells like, and this doesn't smell like burning wood. It smells like chemical, and then it's orange, and it's leaving this residue of something like grainy on everywhere. And so now they're telling them to mask up and stay inside because they can't breathe that.
No.
So it makes you wonder what's in that air, if it's leaving that residue behind.
Well, we'll find out.
If it starts to move out more towards the west, or because it's already gone way too far.
Well, all those fires came from the west, going east. But I don't even know today if when I was outside, I wasn't outside long enough to know where the winds were coming out of. If they were still coming out of the west. Right now, we should be getting nothing but westerlies, but I'm not a weatherman. And we're right on the edge up here, so everything above us usually moves quite fast.
That looks crazy.
There you go.
It's look at that.
Yeah.
That looks like something out of a zombie movie.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, I just messaged. Hopefully, it gets back to me. I just messaged Brian. Brian lives in Toronto, which is right above New York.
Yeah. Anne Marie Young says, I live in Virginia and we haven't seen the sun in 2 days because fires from all over.
And Ontario is over Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, New York. Wow.
So I said I live I live way out here in the desert.
They just come out. Probably, okay. They probably want to come out by you, Anthony, just to get the spiders.
Anybody in the audience here that knows Brian Laverty, shoot him a message.
A message.
Make sure he's all right, because he's right there on that border of Canada and New York.
I messaged Donna because she's right there in Boston.
Yeah, is Chris Carr or Kristen in our audience right now? Because they live right there too. They're like within a mile or two of Donna.
But see, but when you look at all those videos, you know what I mean, and this is not Photoshop because there's too many of them, and you can see the people, and you see the color of that smoke. That doesn't look like wood burn. I see we burn stuff out here too, out in the field. They'll make big old when they clear out the land. they pile up all the trees and they burn them. I mean, you can smell it that it smells like a fireplace, and then the smoke. I never seen orange smoke like that.
No.
That's something else. But the whole of New York is covered with it, so it's just kind of like wonder what's going to happen out of this because it just it's just now getting like that. Like you said, just within a couple of days, they're telling them to mask up. The governor just came out and did a conference thing on it and tell people to go get masks and stuff and stay inside the house. It's like another lockdown.
No, I ain't never gonna wear another mask.
Just so everybody listening knows, Brian Laverty just messaged me back. He said I'm good. The fires are about 7 to 8 hours drive from me. So Brian Laverty's safe.
So that's not that far away.
But it's funny about it is that they all started at the same time, and they're hundreds of miles apart.
Well, they said those first two yesterday were started by a cigarette, or the ones by ear, because we have the same issue by us.
Yeah. See if this was whose show is this? Is this this is Randy's show, right?
That was Reggie's.
Reggie's, yeah, Reggie's. Sorry,
You're not the only one in my life that called me Randy.
Huh?
I don't know why you called me
You're not
Randy.
the only one that's ever called me Randy.
No, it's because I was thinking of Randall too.
Well, my last name is Randall.
Right,
so
I was thinking of Randall. No,
we don't need you to work anymore today, Anthony.
I was gonna say if this was my show, I would have said yeah, and Joe Biden won by 81 million votes too.
There's gonna be gunplay in the room tonight.
Wait till I do mine in here in a bit. I'm not under I'm not any under networks or anything like that.
Bob Burnell. Good evening. Good evening, Bob. How are you?
I'll get Reggie on there and he can really let us know how he feels.
He still hasn't wrote the other one.
I'll tell you right now, man. No, that's so funny. I think I love it how you like absorb, like when I get angry.
When you get angry, what?
When I get frustrated about something and I go off truth telling.
Oh.
Yeah, most people can't handle that.
You know what? S happens.
Yeah, I just
it's better to go ahead and get rid of it than go ahead and hold on to it.
What do you mean, like bottled up stuff?
Yeah, because then you end up like a dirty bomb. Boom.
Smoke on there.
What's he doing?
He's cleaning all the yellow smoke off his screen.
I'm kind of dark here.
You see, I said this. I said it could be pollen too.
No, that's not pollen.
Oh,
That's
if I told you that everything in my backyard, all my furniture, my glass top table was all yellow. And it's from the second drop of the pollen, which didn't make any sense because it dropped like a week apart because it got cold in between and the trees stopped. And then when they started up again, they released the rest of the pollen. So, and I got allergies, so I get all that crap. So, I went ahead and I went out to the table, and I'm so allergic that I took my hands and I was washing the table off. I had a hose, and spraying it. And I had a box or something that was there for a day or two. And it had a buildup of this pollen. And it was, almost dried up like. So I went ahead and was watering it. And I put the hose down. I took both of my hands and I started rubbing it back and forth to get that pollen off. And it was like 45 minutes later, my hands were like on fire itching. Like it was an allergic reaction.
Yeah. Well, we don't have trees out here, so
You don't have to worry about that.
no. I don't know. I just get into because I get into all this stuff because I'm always on top of something like that.
That's good. That's what we needed tonight. We needed a boost, Anthony.
You know, because was I don't know if y'all keep up with this stuff either. I know you start getting into these things, but all these Simpson predictions and how they do come true. Off a cartoon.
Yeah.
They actually had one where it shows a dragon flying over the forest, catching it on fire, and then the smoke goes up into the city, and it covers the city with smoke, and then acid rain starts to fall on it. I think it starts to kill the people. So it's kind of like,
wow.
Yeah.
The one that says life would be boring if shit didn't happen.
Yeah, but we don't need stuff like that.
Yeah, and then they had that one Simpsons episode where they had I forget what they called it, but it was almost the same thing as COVID, where everybody was getting sick.
Yeah.
And then there was another episode where there was some sort of a riot, and one of the cartoon characters in it looked just like the guy that was at the Capitol raiding.
Oh, God.
And this was all a cartoon in the 90s. This wasn't like right after that happened or just before that happened. It was in the 90s when that episode came out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what this one is. It shows a dragon flying over the forest and it's catching it on fire. And then you see all the smoke going into the city, and it covers the city just like what you see now. And then it starts to rain, like acid rain or something.
That might be why I'm so, how the universe works. That might be why for like most of my life I've been so addicted to watching The Simpsons. Maybe I'm actually watching the real news. They need to get rid of these other news stations.
Yeah.
You want the news, the future events? Watch The Simpsons.
Well, you know what? I've always watched news from outside of America. I watch the media from outside of America because they're not the same as the one here.
Yeah.
And you hear it from the other side of looking this way.
Yeah.
Because here it's like you say, we can't. What can you believe now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times you just wait and see how it pans out. Headlines or something they're embellished. They're embellished today compared to what they used to be.
We might be able to get the world to come together as one a lot easier than we think, because whenever there's like that one consciousness where love one another and all that I was talking about the other day,
universal consciousness.
Whenever there's a really, a jerk that's known worldwide, 99% of the world hates him. So 99% of the world agrees on at least one thing.
Well, we don't know any jerks today, do we?
Putin, that's one. That asshole.
Bob.
Pardon my
Bob.
language.
Let me jump out real quick.
That's not me, but
Bob Burnell is going to Wilson Castle Saturday. All the breaks. Have fun, Bob. Enjoy. See how everybody abandoned me? See, they just get up and leave.
I was turning. It's funny because now I'm turning the air off. I put that air conditioner in yesterday, and now I'm getting frozen all the time.
You want to know? Now before you were getting boiled,
right?
Now you're getting frozen.
I told him. I said I can't miss another day of work. I said we asked the guy if he'd let me help him put it in, and now they're wanting me to. He's wanting me to apply to be maintenance on my days off.
Yeah, go.
Because I helped him. I lifted that air conditioner 2 stories, put my own air conditioner in with him.
What happened? Anthony's being attacked by a scorpion or something.
I'm jumping up on my chair.
with green, looked like green smoke.
Yeah,
Anthem
coming out of the
out
top
there.
of his head. I think it was that's the Texas Race Hunters emblem in the background.
Well, I know that, but I was just trying to. It was dry humor. I was being funny, like a ghost in green smoke. Yeah, the room got awkwardly quiet now.
I was thinking of what I said last. Yeah.
You think we should bother three friends? No. Send them a link.
Yeah, we can. I don't agree on
I,
that.
I would say some things, but I'm gonna wait for my podcast. That way, Reggie or Greg
Yeah.
don't get in trouble.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's not the case. It's your opinion, and you're on here so you can share your opinion if you'd like. If you want to save it for the headlines on your show,
I'm gonna.
that's another story.
I want to say one more thing, and I apologize. I'm gonna
Oh, no.
apologize ahead of time in case somebody
no.
else disagrees with me.
Oh no.
Linda Kruger said Zelensky is the jerk. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna.
I agree with you, Reggie.
I'm gonna lay it out there. Zelensky is not the one that sent in millions of troops to murder all the families and children and rape the women and pillage and do whatever the hell they did to the Ukraine. If Zelensky became a jerk, is that a warning that I just got kicked out?
Yeah.
If Zelensky became a jerk, wouldn't you have? My God, I'd be going to the Kremlin and bitch slapping Putin if I could get my hand on him because of them killing everything. You know? Well, I saw actual footage of it. I saw videos of it. You know, them just getting out of their car trying to leave Ukraine.
You know, all kinds of alarms are going off.
Their whole family getting shot up.
I heard a cat above me.
Yeah, all the alarms are going off.
That's my
That's
cat.
my-
Seeing spirit.
That's my headphones.
But I apologize again.
You're watching too
I'm
much
saying
CNN.
right now, I'm all about unconditional love, and Putin's a prime suspect. If you got unconditional love in your heart, that's the true definition of unconditional. No matter what somebody does, unconditional love. I mean, and it's near impossible with that guy. It's it'd be like somebody walking up and giving Hitler a hug, right? You know, can't do it. Anyway, I apologize.
See, Linda's hitting it right there. I'm right along with her because Ukraine's one of the biggest sex trafficking countries, and like I said, I don't know how far to go with it right now, but it all makes sense, man. It all makes sense. You know, it's like to some people it may not. It'd be like I've heard, man, all kinds of alarms going off, man. That's a cat, a little
Is that
Greg deal, a phone. No,
right?
God, they're telling us to shut it down.
I did.
Answer the phone and they're gonna say shut it down.
Is that in your room, Greg?
It's on the other side of the desk.
They're saying shut it down.
Oh, so it's from your basement?
Yeah.
That's the big guy.
I apologize.
Spirit, if you're asking us to shut the hell up, can you ring something at Greg's again? I'm waiting.
But well, this.
No, I totally feel what you're saying on that, Linda, about the trafficking and stuff. But you solve the trafficking thing on a separate level. There are so many people in the Ukraine that have nothing to do with that. Millions of people that were just murdered. And I don't agree with the trafficking stuff. Well, I don't agree with that, but that's a whole nother subject. he might be evil too. I don't really think Zelensky's evil, but whatever's going on in Ukraine, that's all evil if it's trafficking. But the bottom line is,
I'm kind of scared. I think
you know
I'll save mine.
how I couldn't tell you. I don't know how to describe this. How
You must be seeing the
spiritually
comments.
affected I was the day that a family showed video footage of their 4-year-old pushing her own stroller. And later that day on the news, that same stroller was on its side and this baby was dead. This is the kind of stuff I'm pissed off about. Everybody that does anything this evil, trafficking, killing, whatever, needs stopped. Period. And I'm gonna let it go. We gotta like just kind of.
You can save it for mine.
Okay.
I'm holding back right now because Linda's comment Linda's comment there. I got more to add to that one right there, but it's gonna start stepping on people's toes. I'm a little hot today too, Reggie. You know me, when I get hot, I do a podcast.
Yeah, this is an odd show for Perfectly Normal Paranormal.
It is very odd for Perfectly Normal.
Well, it's
Paranormal.
Reggie's show, man. It's always odd now.
No,
Did you see the last one?
no, this is just,
Hey, Linda, you're not on a soapbox, Linda. That's not. I agree with you. You added that other stuff about Ukraine, and I agree with you on those subjects completely.
You can come on my podcast in a little while, Linda, and really let it out because I'm probably gonna have the Men in Black come knocking on my door.
That's funny. Now they won't mess with me. If I'm on your podcast, Men in Black won't even mess with me. I'll look right at him and be like, "Don't I know your cousin? Get back to your planet, buddy." Men in Black are aliens.
So, what do you think about going ahead and sending Debbie a link?
Oh, sure.
You mean Linda?
No, Debbie.
Oh,
We already sent Linda one.
oh, yeah. I'll send you one too, Linda. When I get on, it'll be right after. How long does this last, Reggie?
8 o'clock.
Oh, okay, yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah, see, they'll all be coming on at 8:10.
And we got Dark Horse.
I'm not even gonna play my intro. Now I don't have no networks on there. How about that?
The one they set up for Greg. I'm not looking at the screen right now, but the one Dark Horse set up for in StreamYard was 8:45.
Oh, really?
So they're starting a half an hour late too.
Okay. Well, that's what he told me, and I figured it would be the straight time, but
yeah,
that's what I know.
See, and I was all relaxing this week, man. I said I wasn't going to do any podcasts or anything, but I got fired up today.
I'm chilled.
Oh, my podcast, Linda, Race World. Then I need to start doing some more. People starting to forget.
She's gonna get the whole family with her.
Send one to Kimmy as well.
And then Laura Smith.
What's that?
And Laura Smith. Or they can just have us come just look at it from here or whatever. I don't know how to double do that. Do you, Anthony?
What's that?
Join another podcast or have them join us. Can we do that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't do nothing on this side.
How do you do it?
I'm sending out links right now, but I keep messing up. I'm like hitting enter on the wrong keyboard.
Yeah, Linda, that's on Facebook.
And then What was the other name you gave me?
Laura Smith.
So I don't know who she is.
She's the other member. She's one of the three.
Ah.
They may say forget it because they're on their own show. Who knows what they'll say?
I don't know which one she is.
Oh, they are live right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did they take the? Did they take it?
No, Debbie just typed in. We're live right now.
Okay.
oh, I didn't. I thought me and Linda were friends. I just sent you a friend request, Linda.
She's a friend of mine. I just saw her this morning for breakfast. No, today's Thursday. That was yesterday. Her and her boyfriend.
Friend request to Laura right now.
Her and her better half, or she's his better half. Let me say that before I get lassoed and dragged across the street.
All right. So what do we want to do, Greg?
Punt.
Got a football?
That's what you normally do when it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 1.
3rd and long. You can punt. No, I don't care. You want to? What can we do?
Like I said, I don't ever plan anything because
Well, I thought that would have been
if we decide we're going to talk to Spirit, you can't really plan a guest like that.
You see, we could bring another couple of guests in. How about if I try Bruce Holiday?
Is he active? Is he like online?
No.
Hey, do I even have an intro that's not?
I would absolutely love to meet him, Greg. And I know that
He may say it's too late.
it seems, I know everybody has seen all my videos so many times, but Bruce Holiday is one that I would love to share these videos with, and I apologize if I bore everybody out with the same videos over and over again, but I don't ever go anywhere. So it's like,
well, you're going to be coming down here. You should be getting ready to come down here because we're running out of time. All we got is June. Then I'll be leaving on the 15th of July to go to Canada, and then when I get back, I'll be back for a week, and then I go up north again.
Going to Canada?
Yeah. Fishing. Chasing skis. He's East Coast, so it's 8:24. I would like to go ahead and do this. If we're going to do it, we'll do a whole one show. Okay, rather than try to bring him on, and unless you really want to do it now.
Well, the worst he can say is no.
and he's
you
going
have any idea how many invites I put out sometimes, and then I fill up the room with 9 people, but I sent out 23 invites. So if he says no, he says no. But if he comes in, that'd be great, even for a minute, if he wants to. I don't even know how to spell his name because I'm trying to look him up. I don't even think he's on my friends list.
Probably
How do you
isn't.
spell the last name? Because I know it's different than holiday.
It's
And
HALLIDAY.
HALLIDAY.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's him. Anybody that's got mutual friends, I know it's them. Okay. Because this account only has people that are in paranormal world. I don't even have none of those cloned Greg accounts on mine.
The ones with the rainbow.
Yeah, all those cloned ones. If you get a hold of him, tell him I sent him a link.
You did?
Yeah, I just sent him one. I'm sure it's him.
He may be working it. He does a lot of his work around this time
I'm a
too.
friend ad right now. Let him know that the link, if he decides, if you get a hold of him, he wants to come on just even for a few minutes to talk or whatever, just to say hi. Reginald Randall, send him a friend request and a link to this show.
Even if we could talk about his books.
I didn't even know he had any books.
Yeah. Did you watch Friday?
Your show Friday?
Yeah.
I was at work. No, I wasn't. What was I doing Friday?
Probably
I'm
watching.
always so busy. I didn't. Half of these unbelievably awesome people that we talk to and that I don't even know what their names are. If you guys like start talking about somebody, I'm like, who's that? But if you say something they did, I'm more likely to go, oh, that guy.
I would probably say that 713.
Half of Charles said, "Have I ever contacted aliens?" Half of who I talk to are alien, but it depends on how you look at it.
Spirit.
I know that they're alien contact, extraterrestrial contact, and I've heard even comments in my recording where they were coming down into the Earth's atmosphere to come find me, and I could hear them say, like, I hear them instructing each other sometimes about where my location is, and like I got part of a full sentence one time when they were trying to find me. They came into the Earth's atmosphere, and one of them, I only caught part of the full sentence, and the part that I caught, plain as day. Well, when you first start to orbit, they were coming into the Earth's atmosphere, orbiting the planet to come in and talk.
Well, they're coming around already right now. There's a whole bunch of sightings just today and yesterday and all that. They're all in that smoke. Linda just sent me a TikTok video, man, that's showing what's in that rain that's coming down now. What's in that smoke?
In that smoke?
Yep.
What is it? Pollen?
No. It's something nasty. It's like it looks like gel or something like that. Some kind of gel. It's all over the street. It's raining over there, and you can see it.
What color? What color?
It's white. It looks like gel. Like,
is it clear?
Yeah, it looks kind of like snow or like hail when it yeah.
But is it gel?
Well, I can't tell. It looks like
There were some reports.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, that's happened in the United States. There's been a couple times where people had unexplained things going on with a clear gel.
See, is the guy moving around with his foot, and it's like foamy or gel-like.
It looks like jelly. Yeah, that's the stuff
it feels like Jello. is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Right.
But it doesn't have much. It doesn't have any taste. And the reason why I'm saying that in full confidence, okay, that happened to me. I went out on my balcony last year or the year before, and my whole balcony was covered in this clear gel, and it wasn't on the ground. It wasn't on anybody else's balcony. It was just on my banister and on the flooring of my balcony. That's why I think it's alien related.
Yeah, it says it's foam that's bubbling like peroxide. It was all over the street. It's not ash. You can see him moving. You can see it's raining and it's all over the street and he's moving it around with his foot. You
Oh,
can't see it too good there.
well, that's not probably not the same thing as what I'm talking about.
No,
I'm
but this is
talking
what's
about
this
that
is what's
clear
coming out of
gel.
that cloud, that orange cloud.
Yeah.
That's in New Jersey.
Huh.
What's that over there?
Well, that's interesting.
I couldn't click on that one.
So there's a little bit about me, and I don't think I've ever told anybody. But I had that clear gel that they've had. They've had it on a couple like
That was lube, Reggie.
strange things caught on camera, things like that. Those kinds of shows. There's been like several people in over a period of time
Right.
that had found, or like a whole town found this jelly all over the place. As soon as I saw that video on TV, I'm like, man, that's the same damn thing that happened in my balcony.
Oh,
And it was just I say it's alien related because on video, these whole towns are covered in it.
Yeah, they had it in their garden and everything, and they
Right, right. And here, it was only on my balcony. It's like they did it right there at that precise spot for a reason, but nowhere else.
Did you hear what I said?
What's that?
I said it was lube.
Yeah, you got that dirty mind going, don't you?
No.
It's alien lube. I don't know. Some of those aliens are kind of sexy.
Okay, everybody, we need to cool it for the rest of the show, just because we don't want people to get too crazy.
Going on.
Yeah, well, that's what we need. We need to smile and talk about, what we talk about the best.
That's funny, Linda.
Ghosts.
She said, "Oh my god."
Oh my God. She says, LOL. We said it was lube, Anthony. Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alien lube.
And that's why we're like going ahead and saying we need to.
You remember Running Man?
Yes.
They had that alien with 3 boobs.
Yep. we need to do some smiling and laughing right now. We don't need to.
I got Linda going.
We gotta take everybody in that's in here just in the comment section and try to bring them up a little bit. Because we have people in here that could get depressed. Hey, what is that? Is that a fire alarm? Was that a fire alarm?
Oh man, a ghost took over Anthony's.
It was his fire alarm.
I was just getting ready to get up too.
Where are you going to go? Dance?
I'm about to if I don't go use the bathroom.
Well, then go. I'll take care of it.
I'll be right back.
So please, everybody, we're just trying to go ahead and get it through, and if you just save, if you want to go ahead and do some of those political comments, when Anthony comes back on, he's all fired up. So he's a great guy, but I think our show should be intended and should stay the way it is. We do touch quite a few subjects, but not in detail like this is turning out to be. So we're trying to keep it that way. And I know, Anthony's a great guy. Would love to be around him. He's done some great things, but I have to say this is out of my league. So that's why I'm saying that.
What happened? What I missed?
Okay, no, as far as that's concerned, I just went ahead and mentioned everybody, and everybody says it's okay to get back on the subject that we're talking about. Basically, aliens, UFOs, ghosts, perfectly normal paranormal communication, and get away from that other stuff, because that's what we're here for. I mean, I know you touch a lot more of the areas than we do, and you're like
Yeah.
a brother to me anyway. So that's why I'm being pleasant about it.
Yeah, that's why I said I didn't know how much to get away with right now. But
Well, you said that in the very beginning.
yeah, so I wanna I'll be doing mine right after this, and then a whole different story.
And if you guys don't want to hang on for the rest of the show, Best Friends Paranormals is actually celebrating their first anniversary tonight, and that started at 7. I don't know if they go any farther than 8 o'clock. They might, but that's a great show, and that's a great set of girls. We tried to get them on, but they said that they were live, so that usually means they don't want to be bothered. So, and if they're running later than that, maybe I'll run over there for a few. Maybe Reggie, maybe Anthony, and then they'll all follow Anthony over his show, and who knows what'll happen.
Might do a couple shows.
Yeah, you can do them all night long. I just got a phone call about my trailer that they found another crack in some wells, and that isn't that good for me. So, so I'll have to call him as soon as we're over and find out what's going on, and before if you're going to have more room over there. But I don't know if I'll hang around the whole time. It's up to you, Anthony. I'm not really one of those.
What's that?
One of those people that I have my soapbox.
Oh, I have mini soapbox.
You see what Linda said? I have some alien tape. I have some in the garage, actually.
I don't like being on a soapbox.
No, I don't either.
Well, every time I've tried to get on a soapbox, I've crushed it.
Right, or you fall off.
I mean, they're only this big, depending on what kind of soap you buy.
Oh, Reggie, there he goes. There he goes with his corn humor again. So we have any reports besides that on anything else that's really
the sun now.
It's the sun.
It's the sun.
It's yellow.
That's bright. Woo! One of those ring lights. Too bright.
We were doing some real astral projection. I started about 2 years ago, but I hadn't got into it as much. But I got pretty much, like Linda Kruger says, off the rails. I got off the rails on one that I did this afternoon and saw some things that I've never seen before in my whole entire life. It was like I was in a castle. And they had stones in the walls of these castles that were like this big. And they had a big long slit on the side, and it looked like a giant. I thought maybe it was there to let light in, but maybe in the day they used to have those ramparts or whatever you want to call them, and that's where they would shoot their arrows out of and stuff. But it was crazy, and it was in different colors too. And I had it for like 45 minutes. That whole area around inside of it, there wasn't anybody there, which I was a little miffed about because I thought I'd run into somebody in there, but I didn't. Is that your phone now?
That's my. I'm messaging.
Yeah, Bruce, he's probably not going to come on. We'll probably have to, I would have to call him and set something up.
I told you too. I wanted KD on.
Yes, I know.
That'd be cool. So
He's very
at the comments here a little bit. Linda wanted to talk about Bigfoot. A little bit Bigfoot. We had some aliens.
You mean Harry and the Hendersons?
It's not the same.
It's the same guy. Same guy. Only Harry had a sense of humor.
Yeah, they're on a different dimensional plane.
They came in. There were 2 or 3 of them that appeared somewhere the other day. But look at over here by us, right in Gurnee, right off of Grand Avenue here. Yesterday they had a black bear running around.
I refer to them as Bigfoot people.
Bigfoot people.
Yeah.
Black bears?
No, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot people. Because they're their own alien race or their own entity or beings. They're on a higher dimension, much higher dimension. But it's kind of like a parallel universe. I don't know how to describe this, but this is the reason why at certain times, when at just the right moment, you can see them. They can see us all the time they're here because we're on such a low dimension. They can see us, but we can't see them. That's the reason why I'm not really technically afraid of them, because they're not trying to hurt us. They're just walking around doing whatever. You get a little irritated when they realize a human can see them sometimes, but they're not trying to hurt anybody. And they I sometimes I'll joke around a little bit. Like, I wonder if there's a planet out there with Bigfoot people, and once in a while they get a camera shot of a human. That would be so great if we found out later in life, like when we pass away as humans and we go in the spirit world, if Bigfoot people had a planet where humans came into vision once in a while, but they couldn't find one. That'd be so great.
Linda says, I think they follow the cave systems.
Oh, they might.
She said she heard whoops when I lived in Tennessee, which is that in Tree Knox.
Yeah.
She says that she had encounters with them.
I know that the Lemurians are in caverns of volcanoes that don't erupt anymore, like Mount Shasta in California. They're from about the same time as Atlantis. And that body of land, Lemuria, went underwater in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah. Well, isn't Lemuria the big place?
Well, Atlantis and Lemuria was.
Weren't they sisters?
Who?
Lemuria's and Atlantis.
They're 2 separate cities. I don't know. I have no idea with any real history.
But I thought they were like twin cities, weren't they?
I don't know.
She says, I think they were juveniles. Mammoth Cave. Mammoth Cave is actually connected with the cave in Kentucky, all the way into the, it would be the west eastern side of Kentucky, which is over by where Cave Run Lake is. And that's 40 miles away from Hellier, the town of Hellier. And there's enough area down there in those caverns to support a civilization. And we would never see them. And there were reports, supposedly, and for those people who had watched Hellier had seen it, where they had talked about they had actually hired some Vietnam vet guys, LARPs, to go down into these caves and kill these people or whoever was down there. And they would have these, and they were supposed to be aliens on this end of it. The government, some top secret thing was set up for them, something like that. And they went down there, and one of the people was involved with the rest of the show system. He was a person they never found. And they said that they've only been in 30 miles of Mammoth Cave. So they don't, that's just like unbelievable. Room. If you go from Kentucky all the way up or go all the way down to Missouri, that's a long distance. And it's all caverns underneath. What do you think about that, Anthony? Are you
the Bigfoot?
No, we're talking about those caverns underneath from like Kentucky all the way down to Missouri.
Oh yeah,
Mammoth Cave and everything that's all intertwined and open.
yeah.
What do you think about those caverns?
Well, I don't know much about those, but I know there's a lot of underground cities that they found in the Grand Canyon.
There you go.
You know, that's that goes on like that for miles and miles. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, but a lot of people, that's the kind of stuff they don't report on, like what we're talking about, what you were starting to talk about today.
They
So
don't report on anything here. They only report what they want us to know,
okay.
what they want us to believe.
Linda says there's caves all over the eastern United States. And not like you heard what Anthony just said. They're in the Grand Canyon too. I think I remember my father talking about that a little bit when we were there a long time ago. But they thought they were associated with the Indians, didn't they?
Yeah.
That the Indians put them in there for protection.
Well, the ones that they went in there to kill, but that was to, I think it was in Iraq also, when they went in there in the caves and they dealt with that with the giants that were in there.
Right. That's when you talk about that kind of stuff, then you bring up all the way back, like when before, like you're talking dinosaur time that they claim that right after that the Incas and the Aztecs all started to come north, and then they went all the way up into Canada.
Yeah. And that was actually military people that came out finally just broke that silence and talked about it, about the one in Iraq.
Yeah. Well, there's a pyramid in Iraq. No, it's not. Excuse me. It's in Romania, I think. That was one of those, the same way as the pyramids are because the original pyramid shape, the reason they were that way was they had a giant globe that was on top of each one of those. And they had the same thing in Romania. And that is the one that people still are trying to figure out because it's got so much attached to it energy wise.
Yeah.
Just like the Gaza pyramids. But there's pyramids all over the whose alarm was that?
That was mine. I thought I turned it down.
Man, I don't have the sound on right now, but I'm looking on my other computer at Kimmy and Debbie's show.
Yeah.
They've got 8 people on between Kimmy, Debbie, and 6 more people. It's a full show. I got a lot of people in there.
They didn't want to come on our show.
Well, they got their own show.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're on right now. I just saw them.
Yep.
Who's on there with them?
They had a bunch of people.
Yeah, I don't know everybody. I know Laura's on there.
I couldn't see. I have to look at it on my.
Is Ariana,
tablet.
Adam R, Jamie Lynn.
Ariana's on there?
Oh, Jamie Lynn's on there. Debbie Wallace.
Jamie Lee,
Joe
Lynn Keller.
Michelle.
Michelle who?
It just says Michelle.
Yeah, having a big old party.
Yeah, Jamie Lynn. At first I didn't recognize her, and then I looked up at her picture.
And I just saw her not that long ago when we were over at Broadhead.
Yeah, it drives me nuts that Jamie Lynn was at Broadhead that whole time, and I never even realized it. I walked by her like 10 times, going back and forth between you and Sharon.
All right.
And I didn't even know it.
I think Barbara's trying to find your show or what?
Barbara?
She said, I'm trying to find your show.
It's on.
Oh. Okay, she's there.
If I ever meet you, Barbara, I'm going to sit on your lap. Then you can say I was on your laptop. Get it? Hey, that was just off the wall humor. I never even thought of it until just now. I'm sorry. All right, maybe it's too dry.
God, I'm getting a headache.
You lose your my doll?
See how red it got? See how red it got?
That was bad.
Oh. Everybody laughed. They all thought it was funny, Reggie.
They might have thought the funny part was when you said you had a headache, and I said, "Did you lose your my doll?"
What is that?
That makes it even funnier. Ladies, can you explain my doll to Greg?
Oh no. Oh God. Oh help me. No, I don't think it. I better not be. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead too.
Oh, that's so funny.
Did you lose your my doll? Thanks, Reggie. You threw me right under the bus.
I'm not even real clear because I don't have women body parts, but
you didn't even hesitate. You just
pain relief or cramp relief or something. I don't really know what it does because I don't have those parts either. But
then they're going to start from this is your show, and if you want comic relief,
it's for the ladies.
This is our show, but comic relief is okay.
None of them are typing in what it is for you. One says remember Bear.
Bear, who's that? Bobby Bear, Billy Bear. We're going to be around for a while too, because evidently we don't have to get off here promptly at 8:00. But I'm going to message him and see what time he wants us. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Well, I said something about popping in after our show, and Debbie just asked if I wanted to come on. So
How long are they going?
I don't know, but they got 8 people in there. It wasn't more than 10 minutes ago. She said they're only staying on another half an hour, but they got like a lot of people in there, and we know all of them. Like we know a lot of them that are on there.
Well,
because they've been in our audience a few times.
we can go on there if you want.
Let's see here.
Ask her if there's room for 2 more. Yeah, 3 more or whatever.
How many are on there?
8.
Right now, there's 8 on their screen.
There's only
Okay.
2 more room for 2 more, right?
But
Yeah.
that counts Debbie, Laura, and Kimmy, and they're the 3.
Well, you
main
could,
course.
Anthony, you could probably sit on Reggie's lap, and then we could go in that way.
Well, I'm seeing what's going on. I got people messaging me on here.
They want to get on your show real fast. So we would go there, Reggie.
Oh, so you're dipping out on your own show. Who's that? Me?
Who said that?
I don't know. Facebook user.
Who's their Facebook user? We're not going to leave, are we?
What's that?
Reggie, do you want to leave and go over and see what they're doing?
I gotta listen to my EVP recording because there's a ghost whispering in here.
There's a lot of things been happening tonight. You got phones and cats and all kinds of warnings. Now you got another voice speaking to you.
And then there was another alarm. There were 2 more alarms that went off.
Yeah, I may end up going.
Doorbells. See that? Another one.
Okay. I'm just gathering some people for mine.
So I guess I'm gonna be on 2 more podcasts. I gotta go cut loose. I gotta go talk to these wonderful people on Kimmy and Debbie's show, and then I'm gonna beat the heck out of the government on Anthony's show.
I got 2 good people coming on. We're gonna get down on this thing here. I let Brian know that I'm not gonna stream through his network. It's gonna be just Race World tonight.
Yeah.
Is she going to send out 2 invites then, or what? Reggie?
Well, she just put okay, yay. I said sure because she asked if I wanted to come on, and I said Greg asked as well, and then I put I may end in a few minutes. I'm excited, is what I said. I'm excited because of all these people in here. We know all of them, like half of them.
I'm excited. I'm excited this fire that I'm fixing to start.
You better stay out of Canada. They got enough fires.
I don't think it's that big of a fire, but Anthony, best of luck to you on it. We had a lot of people tonight, so we can't really knock that for an hour and a half. You know, basically.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've actually been on. I'm excited because I found you too, Barbara. We've been on for an hour and a half. It doesn't seem like it, but we have.
You see, Anthony, I'm always the reserve. Let the big guns go out there and start firing away, and then when they need reinforcements, when they're mowed down,
that's what we need.
That's when I'll come up.
That's what I call in the bigger guns. We call in Greg.
Oh, I don't know how big that gun is anymore.
It's like when they used to call in the fighters to come in and just take out the front line
Yeah,
with the napalm. That's you
don't
right
even,
there.
don't even. That's ah. I wish they could have been a little more accurate.
Yeah.
Man, I keep typing on the wrong damn keyboard.
There are
I type out a whole paragraph,
a lot
and
of great fighter
I'm using
pilots
one of
back
my
then.
other two
Yeah.
keyboards.
A lot of great guys. There are a lot of great guys on the ground too. To say, hey, bring it in on us.
Yeah.
You know. Of course, their chances are a lot of them would have been dead either way. So
I got here. You should that one right there.
So who are your main big guns that you're starting out with?
Let me see. I'm still trying to work on it because I'm trying to see how I'm going to do this because I don't have an intro. It doesn't show everybody on it.
I'm gonna have to after I get done with 3 friends, I want to stop by over at Kristen's
Nick Sarlo.
for a minute.
What is that?
It's another alarm. This is the one where you got to abandon ship.
Holy smokes, man! What do you got going on over there, Greg?
That was Nick Sarlo. I'll give him a call after I join you. And if we get crazy after I get done with Chris and Kristen, if you guys are still on, I'll come over there if you want me. If you don't want me, Anthony, that's okay.
Oh, you can come on. Just hold on to your hat.
I'm not going to wear one tonight.
I've been there. I've been there with Anthony time or two.
Yeah.
And his show is the one, Greg. If you got this pin up frustration and anger at any one subject in the universe, you let that shit out. The best, like there's no tomorrow.
See, I'm starting to do my exercises now, so I'm ready.
See, I done got it ready.
Stop it. Now, stop. Just like the crossing guards. Stop it. Oh, God. So what variety are you smoking tonight, Anthony?
I don't know, man. Well, I got this new juice, but I ran out and I used one that has menthol in it. It's like a menthol, man, and that thing messed everything up. I mean, it's real like spearmint. Like it's really strong, and I've been cleaning my glass out, and I can't get that taste out of there. So it kind of kills all the other flavors. It's kind of like this one's a lemonade, pineapple lemonade, but I can't get it because of that menthol taste. It keeps knocking it off.
Oh my gosh! All right, what do you want, big boy?
Okay.
This is my lion. This is my white lion.
See how she turns.
20 years old. He's got to rub his head on everything.
See how he turned around when I did that?
Like, no way.
Look, what the hell was that?
He's telepathically communicating with me. I'm hearing an EVP. He said the first time he meets you, he's going to bite you, Greg.
No, he says Greg's a pussy.
He's going to bite you. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Well,
man, we're getting them dirty thoughts again now.
We better go ahead and blow this pop stand.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Everybody, great having you here tonight. Sorry for the way it started out.
I don't know what that means.
No, it started out late.
No, I'm saying Brian just gave me the green light to stream through it. He says just don't get too controversial, but I don't know what that means because I don't know what too controversial
That's exactly
is.
what you are. Anthony is controversial.
So I may not, just to be on the safe side on them.
We may be coming on to Anthony's show straight up, because if Chris and Kristen are coming on at 8:45, we have some extra time. No, we're going to Debbie's first. We may be in time. So
all right.
Get a chance. There's a couple shows coming up. You'd have a lot of fun and
I'm running on to Kimmy and Debbie's right now.
Okay, we're going ahead. We'll see you guys later.
I love
Good night,
you all
everybody.
with all my heart.
Love you. Thank you, Anthony, for coming on.
All right.
As usual, it's great. And we'll see you at your place.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Send a link, Anthony.
All right. I'm doing that right now.